Hello and welcome back. Now in this video we are going to set up your buyers list, and we're going to do that with GetResponse. You can use other autoresponders, but if you don't have an autoresponder account, GetResponse integrates nicely with JVZoo, and there is a relationship between JVZoo and GetResponse where you can open your GetResponse account. So for the sake of this example, so that we can set up your buyers list, let's go ahead and start by going into GetResponse so that we can create an initial list for your buyers to come into once they have purchased your front end product. You'll start with the try it free button if you don't have a GetResponse account. And if you do, let's just go ahead and log into GetResponse. Okay, once we're inside of GetResponse, what we're going to do is we're going to create a brand new campaign. And all you've got to do is to come to this corner drop down box, and you're going to just click the down arrow and go to create campaign. The campaign needs to be all one word, so we're just going to call this new front end product funnel, and we're going to click create a new campaign. Now it says our campaign was successfully created. We're going to go in and we're going to edit our campaign settings. Okay, your general settings are going to have your name and address and all of those things that you'll use in order to set up your account. We're not going to go over those. You are going to want to title your campaign, and you are going to want to give your campaign a description. Adding your logo is a nice professional touch. It is not mandatory, but it's a nice thing to do so that when buyers or other people see your list, they'll see your logo associated with it. Now, one of the things that you'll want to take a look at here is the permission, and that's going to be the key factor here. And when we look at permission, we are going to want to consider whether or not we are going to want to enable confirmed opt-in. And that means that in order for the buyer to become part of your list, they'll need to confirm with an email. And we are going to, for the sake of adding the buyer, it's likely that your buyer is probably not going to be checking their email. They're going to be excited about their product. And if we only give them the opportunity to become part of our list, if they confirm, it's likely we'll miss out on a lot of subscribers, and your buyer will miss out on all the other good things that you have to offer. Therefore, we are not going to enable confirmed opt-in in order to work with JVZoo, and we're going to leave that there. Now, in particular, when we do so once we've done that, there will be no confirmation page that is necessary, and all we're going to do then is save our settings, and then we will be ready to get started. Now that our list is set up, we are going to need some information for JVZoo, and we're going to get that information by going to the My Account tab here at the top. And we're going to go to that tab, and we're going to go to our integrations. When we do that, you're going to see GetResponse API. You're going to see a link there. Go ahead and click that GetResponse API link. And you're going to come to a screen that says My Secret API Key. Now, obviously, this is blanked out because it is a secret key. You want to go ahead and click the button that says Copy to Clipboard. So click that button. You're then ready to come back to your JVZoo front-end offer product. And you're just going to go into the Edit function. And you're going to come to the right-hand side and open up the autoresponder integration. You're going to choose your autoresponder, and that's going to be GetResponse. And you'll notice that JVZoo asks you, it says, save your GetResponse API on your account page to get the full benefit of this single opt-in functionality. So you can either add it here, but one of the things that you want to do if you're using GetResponse is to go ahead and to add it here, because JVZoo integrates with GetResponse so that you will not have to have a double opt-in. So let's go ahead and just click that account page right now. That's going to bring us to this page. We're going to add in our API key. Now this is going to be blurred out for you. And we're going to click Save Get Response Account. Now what you can do inside of JVZoo is you can set it up so that all the products you create, all those buyers go to one email list. You could set it up that way. You probably don't want to set it up. You probably want to individualize it. But if you're creating products and they're all going to be in the same niche and they're all going to have a very similar focus, it can be a good thing. However, it can be a little convoluted if your buyer buys multiple products, and that is certainly what you want them to do. So we're not going to set up the default get response campaign. We're going to go back to our product and we're going to set up the individual campaign that we just set up inside of get response. So we are back inside of our product now, and what we're going to do is we're going to select the get response autoresponder. And so now all we're going to do here is we're going to click load defaults, right, for our API key for this campaign. And that's going to bring in our get response key that we've already set up. And we can do that for all of our products now whenever we have them set up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to get response, and in the drop down box, JVZoo is now going to access get response, and it's going to literally go and get all of the campaign names, so that all we've got to do is to find our campaign name in the drop down box. And you'll see there's our product name, new product funnel. And so now all the buyers that buy our front end product, they will be automatically added to the new product funnel list without having to opt in a second time. That means that you will be building a list of buyers that you will be able to not only market to, but also you can literally send them to the offers that you have created for this product. So setting up lists specifically tied to a specific product and giving them a specific sequence is a smart thing to do. And using the integration that JVZoo has with GetResponse is also very efficient, and a very efficient way of being able to build a buyer's list while not irritating the customer, having to opt them in order to give them updates. This is a very smooth way, and they are automatically added without having to do 2 or 3 different steps in order to do that. So this is a great way for you to build a buyer's list and continue to expand and to get leverage on your product creation. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, now in this video, we're going to discuss what you can do in order to collect the names and email addresses of some of the visitors that come to your website that are not necessarily ready to buy from you, or not necessarily ready to take the next step in terms of getting into a product or service that you are offering. And so what you need to do then is you need to create what's called a squeeze page or landing page, where you can offer your visitors a free report or some kind of information that will help them in their business until they're ready to buy. But you want to be able to market to them continually until that happens. Well, one of the ways in which you do that, and you're looking at GetResponse right now. Now, GetResponse actually offers a service. It is their landing page creator. And one of the advantages to their landing page creator is that you can create a decent looking landing page or squeeze page without having to know coding at all. So here is what you are going to do. In your landing page settings, you're going to make sure to write in your page title, because that's what's going to appear in their browser. and I'm not going to make you watch me type. I'm going to type in and come right back. Now, in our basic settings, once we type in our page title, we can then give our page a domain. And we want to make it as simple as we can if we're going to use the GetResponse domain. And we can type in here whatever we want to. It's going to have a subdomain, or it's going to have an extension domain. You can change this to GetResponse pages or any of these choices, or you can assign it to your own domain. Now, in this case, we're just going to use one of the GetResponse domains. We can also add this to our Facebook account on our fan page. We're going to skip that right now. And all we're going to do is go back to our landing page settings, and then we're going to click Next Step. Now, GetResponse will give you several choices, and in this particular case, we want to keep things as simple as we can. Now, obviously, if you're operating in other niches, you can use any of these templates that you want that will give you the benefit of being able to present something visual that will be eye-catching to your visitor and grab their attention. But what you'll do in this particular case is we're going to pick the simplest template that there is, because we're just offering an information product. We're looking to grab their name and email address, and so we want them to take note of a basic headline and some other information. And so there are a couple of simple templates here that we can use that are probably conducive to the make money online niche. And we can use any of these templates. So in this particular case, let's use this template. Okay, now you have already been given a tutorial on writing some basic headlines and some basic information. And you want to keep this information to a headline in this area, your introduction and description, an image of what you're offering here, and basic benefits. You want to leave this as an arrow. If you have an image, which would be an e-cover box, you want to put that there, representing what they're actually going to get. You want to put a call to action here, and then GetResponse will actually literally give you the opportunity to just connect one of your existing lists. You can use any of these things, but we're just going to use the GetResponse box. We're going to connect an existing list or create one specifically for this template. And all of these things inside of GetResponse are customizable. So you can change any of them that you want to, or change any of the colors and change any of the letters. And that's why this is about as simple a process as there is in terms of being able to create a decent squeeze page, one that your buyers will find attractive. Now, the other thing that you'll want to do is you may want to use some of the social sharing, and you'll also want to be able then to publish this to your fan page also. But once you have written the copy in, you're just going to click Save and Publish. Once you've done that, you will have a landing page that's either already online or one that you can manage or change appropriately. So when you click the link, and you'll literally see your landing page, and it'll be ready to go and ready to collect names and email addresses. So within minutes, you'll have a squeeze page that's ready to present your visitors with the opportunity to gain a free report by coming to your website and giving you their name and email address. Now, once again, this is a service inside of GetResponse. It's an additional $15 in a month. If you opt to do the first part of it, you can actually have a free trial, where if you need to test the system to see if you can get it to work, you have time to test it. And it could be a good idea to test it right along with the autoresponder if you have not yet become a subscriber or regular subscriber to GetResponse. So once you've done that, you have created your landing page. You can choose to either have it redirected, and there are a couple of ways for you to connect it to your domain name. Click Edit here. Either assign it to our domain, or we can use the get response domain and redirect it. Now, if you're going to redirect the domain, there is a way to do that inside of your cPanel hosting. I'll show you how to do that now. We are going to come inside of our cPanel, and we're going to find the redirect inside of the domain area, and then we're just going to click redirects. We're then going to add in a subdirectory. We're going to call it landing page. And then we're going to take the URL that we just got from GetResponse and put it here. You'll then see the link inside of your cPanel, and you'll be able then to go and click the link, and it'll take you to your squeeze page. Okay, and with that, your squeeze page is now ready to be displayed. So now your squeeze page is ready to be published, and you are now ready to begin collecting names and email addresses for the freebie that you're going to be offering visitors who are not quite ready to proceed with your offer. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video. Welcome back. Now in this video, we're going to be discussing, once again, the sales funnel, and you should now be at the point where you already have your list of subscribers that you're using in order to build up your business. You want to make sure you're capturing people that are not yet ready to come to your offer. At the same time, if you have been following the course, you should be at the point where you have a product in development and or near completion. Now, when you talk about product, we're really talking about an offer. And remember, an offer really consists of 4 offers ready to be placed inside of the sales funnel sequence. Now, when you start the process of creating your offers, you should be really setting your launch date about 2 to 4 weeks out. So think about when you are in development that you want to be launching in about a month, no later than a month once you start that process. Now, the launch is basically going to be involved a couple of things. Number one, you're going to be sending the offer to your own list. You're also going to be driving some targeted traffic to it. We're going to be talking about that in some upcoming videos. And you're going to get your affiliates to recruit it. Now, obviously, you'll need to be developing relationships with affiliates. We're going to be talking about that in the next video. But that is the next stage for your development of this product or your offer. Now, you want to set a launch date. You want to set a launch target date and fix it on the calendar. And one of the reasons that you want to do this is, remember, one of the most powerful ways to get traffic and get new buyers, relevant buyers, is to have affiliates promoting for you. And one of the things that having a launch date does, it gives you and your affiliates the opportunity to create a buzz around the product. I mean, hopefully you've got something unique that really does meet a need in the marketplace. And when there's a date and there's buzz about a product and the affiliates can do that, well, that really does help and enhance their ability to sell to their subscribers. So a launch date is a very good thing for both you and your affiliate partners. Now, you want to make sure that to the best of your ability, that your launch date does not coincide with the launch of other more established marketers. You want to do a little launch research. There's sites like JV Notify Pro, and you can even do some launch research inside of GetResponse. Let's take a look at doing that right now. JV Notify will tell you, for example, that there are launches upcoming. You'll see one that is coming up in April. Right? You'll see those that are coming up in the next few weeks. And so by becoming a member of JV Notify Pro or signing up for the free account, you will get notice of launches that are upcoming so that you can either participate, of course, as an affiliate, but even more importantly, you want to make sure that if there's a launch that's going to interfere in your particular niche, you want to maybe consider doing yours at a different time. Now, there are other affiliate affiliate networks that you can take a look at. One that's new is called Deal Guardian. There are launches that take place on there. You might want to check to make sure that there are that the timing of your launch does not coincide once again to an extremely big and a launch that's going to have a lot of buzz from a lot of affiliates. You can also go inside of the JVZoo marketplace. And if you just go to find digital products to promote and you click the launched button, that'll give you all the dates in the future, and you'll be able to see some of the launches that are going to be happening. And you want to make sure that you understand what's going to be offered in your niche. You want to take a look at the sales page, and in some cases you may want to promote, but at the very least you want to make sure that if you are going to launch your product, that it has the best possible chance for you and your partners to promote and succeed with it. Now, even though you're doing launch research, keep this in mind. You don't need permission to launch your product. And you shouldn't operate from a scarcity mindset. So you shouldn't feel as if somebody else is launching a product that they're going to take all the sales and you're not going to have any. You've got a unique, well thought out offer and a decent sales funnel. You will have a profitable payday. There will be affiliates that want to promote you, and you will be able to generate income. You just want to make sure that you're giving your product and your affiliates the best possible chance to succeed. And if most affiliates will have a launch calendar, they'll have a promotional calendar where they consider what they're going to be launching in addition to the promotions they're going to do. And you want to make sure that if you have a partner and someone that you're working with, that they don't feel conflicted and that they don't confuse their subscribers. You want to give them the opportunity to give their subscribers a free reign with your product. Time to explain it. Time to really get them excited about it. So that's really the mindset behind working with affiliates, launching your product on a particular date for a big payday. And we're going to be talking about some of the other aspects of getting traffic to it, but setting the date and getting ready is a huge part of now taking your product to the point where it's now ready to be launched. And with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video.